Hi, my dear friends. The decisive victory of the NDA, National Democratic Alliance, in the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections is being widely interpreted not just as a mandate for Nitish Kumar and his allies, but as a critical bellwether for the upcoming West Bengal Assembly polls in 2026. Below, I explore the multiple dimensions of this reflection, how Bihar's verdict could reshape political narratives, strategies, and momentum in Bengal. 1. A big win for NDA, momentum for Bengal. In Bihar, the NDA secured a landslide win, 202 out of 243 seats, with the BJP emerging as the single largest party, 89 seats, and JDU, under Nitish also doing strongly. This emphatic mandate bolsters the NDA's confidence and gives it a morale boost heading into future elections. For the BJP and its allies, Bihar's triumph is being framed as a stepping stone for Bengal. Senior BJP leaders, including its cell head Amit Malviya, have publicly stated that Bihar's message confirms the NDA's credibility on welfare, youth employment, and women's empowerment, themes they intend to carry into Bengal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself struck a symbolic note. He linked Bihar's victory to a future win in Bengal by saying, just as the Ganga flows through Bihar and reaches Bengal, Bihar has paved the way for the BJP's victory in Bengal. This metaphor is powerful. It conveys continuity, inevitability, and the idea of political momentum flowing eastward. Though, electoral strategy, women, youth, and MY formula. One of the key drivers of the NDA's victory in Bihar was its reworking of the so-called MY formula, Muslim Yadav, that opposition parties often rely on. Modi reframed it as Mahila, women, Jor youth, saying that voters rejected a formula of religious or caste polarization in favor of a more inclusive, development-focused agenda. This messaging is very likely to be replicated in Bengal. For the BJP, emphasizing youth economic opportunity and women's financial empowerment could be a way to break through TMC's traditional vote banks. The fact that women and youth played a central role in Bihar's verdict gives the BJP a validated playbook. Teen voter list revision, sir. As a political weapon, one of the most contentious issues in Bihar was the special intensive revision, sir, of the electoral rolls. According to reports, around 65 lakh fake names were struck off during this exercise. BJP leaders are ready to run a similar narrative in Bengal, suggesting that a clean roll is vital for democracy and fairness. Suvedu Adhikari, BJP's leader of opposition in West Bengal, echoed this line, saying that Bengal's election should also be conducted with a pure electoral roll. The New Indian Express for the BJP, sir, becomes more than an administrative tool. It's a political strategy to argue for legitimacy, fairness, and the need to root out illegal or fraudulent voters. 4. Political messaging, uproot Jungle Raj. Another dominant narrative in Bihar has been Modi's criticism of what he called Jungle Raj, lawlessness and disorder under opposition regimes. He and other BJP leaders are now positioning their Bihar win as a rejection of that model, claiming they will bring order, development, and good governance. Importantly, this narrative is being directly linked to Bengal. Modi has said the BJP will uproot Jungle Raj in West Bengal too. India Today. By doing this, the BJP seeks to frame its campaign in Bengal not just as a contest of development but as a battle for governance ethos, law and order, administrative efficiency, and rooting out corruption or misrule. 5. Opposition response, TMC pushback. However, it's not a one-sided story. The TMC has been quick to push back on the idea that Bihar's verdict has any relevance for Bengal. TMC spokesperson Kunal Ghosh said that Bihar's equation has no connection with Bengal. The Economic Times. In fact, the TMC argues its core issues in Bengal will remain development, unity, harmony, and self-respect, and that they expect to win more than 250 seats. This counter-narrative is significant because it shows TMC is not conceding ground. It rejects the idea that a political wave from Bihar will simply wash over Bengal, instead insisting that Bengal's politics is uniquely shaped by its own history, identity, and governance issues. Implications for alliances or caste arithmetic. In Bihar, one of the notable features was the NDA's success in building a broad coalition, not just relying on traditional upper caste voters but reaching out across backward classes, Dalits, and non-Yadav backward groups. This inclusive caste arithmetic could be a template for the BJP and its allies in Bengal, where caste and community dynamics are different but still politically consequential. If the BJP is able to replicate such a cross-cutting coalition, it could challenge the Trinamool's dominance. More importantly, the Bihar model shows that the NDA can win not just by polarizing on religion or identity but by promising tangible welfare outcomes. 7. Momentum or psychological edge beyond strategy. The Bihar result gives the BJP and NDA a psychological boost. A landslide in a key eastern state signals strength, momentum, and organizational capability. For party workers, this is a message that winning is possible, even in opposition strongholds like Bengal. This kind of optimism and narrative building matters. Elections are not merely about ground-level votes, they are also about perceptions, media discourse, and the belief among voters that a change is possible. The Bihar win could energize BJP cadres in Bengal, help fundraising, and sharpen their campaign narrative. 8. Risks or limits of the analogy. However, there are important caveats. Local dynamics differ. Bengal's politics is distinct, shaped by Mamata Banerjee's personal influence, Trinamool's long-standing grassroots machinery, and issues like identity, migration, and state-center relations. What worked in Bihar may not map cleanly onto Bengal. TMC's resistance. The TMC has already tried to neutralize the Bihar wave argument, and it will likely double down on its core strengths. Women's welfare programs, Bengali cultural identity, and its narrative of development under its rule. Electoral risks. Using SIR as a campaign tool could backfire if sections of voters perceive it as targeting particular communities. Such strategies can polarize, galvanize opposition, or even raise legal and political challenges. Coalition complexity. While NDA's coalition in Bihar worked, alliances in Bengal may not mirror the same stability. Opposition alignments, regional players, and local factors could disrupt any straightforward replication of Bihar-style coalition building. No. Conclusion. A pivotal reflection, not a show blueprint. In sum, the Bihar election results serve as a significant reflection for West Bengal's 2026 polls, but not as a guaranteed blueprint. The BJP and NDA will certainly try to harness the themes that succeeded in Bihar: women and youth empowerment, clean electoral rolls, welfare, and governance. They are likely to frame Bengal as the next frontier in their political march, leveraging their Bihar win as proof of credibility and momentum. Yet, West Bengal is its own political ecosystem, and the Trinamool Congress is unlikely to yield easily. While the BJP may draw inspiration from Bihar, translating that into a win in Bengal will require more than just rhetoric. It will demand ground-level strategy, alliances, and messaging that resonate deeply with Bengal's electorate. Therefore, the Bihar verdict is not just a victory in isolation, it's a political signal of ambition, but one whose success in Bengal will depend on how effectively it is adapted rather than simply replicated.